Okay, so I've been waiting so long to film this video, and I know like I'm way late, but I am going to, it's not really an unboxing because I already kind of peeked earlier because I was excited and I couldn't wait, but I'm going to be playing with my Dawson Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette. I'm going to do, well, as you can see, I didn't do my full face because it's like 7:30. And I'm just gonna wash it off anyway, so I just primed my eyes. I used my foundation, which is the Revlon Color Stay shade 110, and then I also used my Tarte Shape Tape what's left in Fair Beige, and then I also primed it with my Morphe eyeshadow primer. I wanted to be like extra primed since I didn't do my full face. I'm gonna try to do two different looks, one on this side, one on this side, and then I'm gonna swatch the rest of the colors I don't use. I just kind of want to do like a first impressions. Sorry if you can hear my child's tablet in the background. She's watching something, so I can keep her occupied while I do this. So I'm so excited. Okay, so first impressions, even though I've already kind of opened it, so I could cry. It's so perfect. In love. As you can see, I haven't played in it at all. Brand new. Actually, haven't even taken this plastic off of the mirror yet, which I love, by the way. And I love how all of Jeffree's palettes come with mirrors because I have to use one close to my face. Like I have this one in front of me, but I can't see without my glasses on. So I have to have one that I can hold and actually use. So I love that. And I've already gone through all the names already, and I am living for the names. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Guess I'll do this eye first. You'll have to bear with me with these Morphe brush names because I got some from a collection, so it doesn't have their actual like number on it. So I'm gonna start with an M433 brush. And I'm going to take my Pills, which is this light pink color. Gorgeous color, by the way. There's a lot of kickback, but most eyeshadows do, so it doesn't really bother me. And I'm just going to kind of, since I have hooded lids, I always put my first color kind of a little bit above my crease. That way when I darken it, I can put the darker color in the actual crease. This is pretty light, but it's just kind of a transition shade, so it doesn't need to be too pigmented, I guess. I'm getting a lot of kickback on this one, but we'll see how the other ones do. I don't know if you guys can really see that. I can see it in person, but I don't know if you guys are able to pick that up or not. See if I can show you guys this. I don't know if you guys can see the kickback on that one that I'm getting. You can't really tell. Again, not a huge deal. It's not a deal breaker for me, especially with these light pinks, because I know how difficult it can be to try to get them pigmented enough. Alright, that's just gonna have to do. That one's really light. It's really hard to see, but I guess it's a transition shade. It's not too bad. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to take, I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have a number on it. Looks like this. And I'm going to take the shade Pigment, which is this darker colored pink right here. And I'm going to deepen the crease with that color and kind of bring it out to the outer corner. Oh, I like this color. I'm a pink girl, so this color is right up my alley. I love it. very pigmented, as you guys can see. I've only dipped into it a few times. And then I'm going to go back in with that M433 brush and take a little bit of my pills to kind of blend that together a little better. Okay. Then I am going to, what did I just do? I had another, oh, here it is. I'm going to take a little bit of Not a Fact, which is this like dark purple. This is actually a brush I got from my Urban Decay Naked palette, but I love to use it for my outer corner. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of that to the outer corner, just kind of deepen it a little bit. I'm doing this very light-handed because this is really pigmented and I don't want to overdo it. So I'm just blending that in to pigment. These colors look really good together and they're blending really well, which most of Jeffree's eyeshadows do, so I'm not really surprised. I'm gonna go back and take this brush again, the one that I used pigment on. I take a little bit more of that and kind of blend those together. I'm living for this purple color. Not a Fact. I love this. Okay. Sorry, I'm feeling myself right now. Okay, and then I'm going to cut my crease. I'm actually gonna use the same brush. I am like scraping the bottom of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, so I just ordered new concealer on Sephora yesterday, and it should be in a few days, so I won't have this issue anymore. It's not gonna be a very distinct cut crease because I don't have a lot of concealer. Alright, that'll do. Just enough. Okay. Then I'm going to actually clean off that brush because I'm going to use that for my next color. I need to find my setting spray. Okay. Give me one sec. Okay. So I'm going to take my setting spray, which I use the Urban Decay Slick setting spray. At least that's what I'm using right now. I have a couple that I switch between. I'm gonna spray that down. Whenever you're using really glittery colors, which I'm about to, I'll show you, you want to wet your brush because the pigment will pick up better. Typically, I don't actually use my brushes, to be honest, when I'm using glitter shades because I prefer to use my finger, but that's just personal preference. But I want to try it out with a brush just to see how it works first, and then I'll go over it with my finger if I'm not feeling it. Okay, so I'm going to take Trisha. I was wanting to use this color since I saw them come out with it in the video. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right, let's see how pigmented she is though. Okay, I see you. I'm not a huge fan of how it looks on putting it on using my brush, but again, that's just because I typically use my finger, so I'm just not as experienced with it. So I'm going to go in with my finger. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And I'm just gonna pat that onto my lid. And then, oh I am living. Okay, then I'm going to go back in and add a little bit more of Not a Fact to my outer corner and kind of blend that together. Oops. Let's see if this is one I can't see in that mirror, so I'm gonna have to use this one. Even though the lighting's not great. I'm just gonna blend that, and then lastly, I'm gonna go back in with my M433 and take a mixture of pigment and my pills and kind of blend everything out so there's no like harsh lines or anything. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with my, I don't think this one has a number either, it doesn't, this little small Morphe brush. Ooh. Okay, I have to use ranch because I'm obsessed with ranch dressing, and I'm living for it. Okay, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it on my inner corner. Oh my gosh, it's blinding. I don't know if you guys can tell. Oh yes, you can right there. And I kind of bring my outer corner eyeshadow down a bit. And then I'm also gonna take this Morphe brush. Again, doesn't have a number on it. And I'm gonna take ranch also and put it on my brow bone. And then I'm still gonna, using the same brush, I'm gonna take, oh, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear my daughter singing right now. I'm gonna take Not a Fact, and I'm gonna bring it down to my lower lash line. Again, I don't like using a heavy hand on my lower lash line. I just think eyeshadow on my lower lash line looks weird to me. It looks weird on me, so I'm just gonna lightly. And I'm just kind of doing some last minute touches on my blending. I'm still getting better at that. Alright, so there is her. So for this one I have, to tell you again, I have my pills on my upper crease, and then pigment, which is this one, in my crease, and then Not a Fact in my outer corner, Trisha on my lid, ranch on my inner corner and brow bone, and then Not a Fact on my lower lash line. I might put on some mascara at the end just so you guys can see what that kind of looks like. Okay, let me clean off my brushes because I'm going to be using a lot of these. Again, the same brushes. I don't have a lot. I need to add more to my collection. We'll see. I'm so far really impressed. I think, and typically, like, this is not something I would wear on a daily basis. I'm a, like, nude colored girl, so I mostly do a lot of browns and tan, which I thought about doing with this one, but I'm like, no, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. I'm going to use colors that I don't typically use, which I'm going to do in the next one too, for the next eye, because why not? I don't really know what I'm doing, so. What I will say, though, is that Jeffree and Shane killed this. I mean, I know, like, a lot of the reason it was so popular is because a lot of people were invested. I think vlogging the whole thing was a super smart idea on their part, because I can't speak for anybody else, but, like, watching the series, I got so invested, and I was like, okay, I have to have it now, because I kind of, like, was a part of it. It felt like I was a part of it. But if anyone deserves this, it's Shane, so I'm really proud of him and, like, really happy for him. I cried in the last episode because he deserves it. He's a good guy. Okay. That should be good for the most part. Okay. I'm nervous about this next one. I don't know how this next one's going to turn out, because these are not colors that I would use. I mean, I use oranges and reds a lot, but, like, just this combination together I wouldn't use. So I'm going to take that. Where is it? Where is he? That M433 that I used on the last eye. And I'm going to take Cheese Dust, living for that name. I am a Cheeto girl, so I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Look at this. That's one dip into the pan. Just one. All right, I see you, Shane. I was not expecting it to be that pigmented. Kind of a little heavy-handed. I was expecting it to be kind of like my pills and a lot less pigmented, but I am not disappointed. Okay, well, as you can see, I'm already basically done with that. Took me like 2 dips in the pan. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one that I use my pigment on. This, I didn't really get it out a lot. Hold on one sec. I can't even believe this color. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? This was 2 dips in the pan. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one that I used pigment on this other eye, I keep wanting to say last episode, on my other eye, and I'm gonna take Flaming Hot, which is this red color. I've been dying to use this. Like, whenever I saw them come out with the final colors, the Cheese Dust and Flaming Hot were the 2 that I was just, like, drawn to. And I don't know why, because I don't know, it's not colors I really use. I use red a lot. Red looks good on me, but, like, orange and red, I was just drawn to it. So I knew I had to do it for this video. And then once I'm done with this, I'll swatch the rest. Alright, again, this is 1 dip in the pan. One dip. And these ones I noticed don't give me as much kickback as Pigment and My Pills did. And Ranch. Ranch gave me some good kickback too. But these ones don't as much. So, take that however you want. This other color that I'm using for my lid, though, that's the one I'm worried about. So I'm gonna go back in with my M433. Take a little bit of that Cheese Dust again and blend that out, so there's no harsh lines. I said this on the other eye, but, like, do you see how these are blending together? It's so pretty. Again, not really surprised, because Jeffree shadows are always #1 for me. Okay. I wanted to be brave. So I'm gonna try to take food videos, which is this yellow color. I don't do a lot of yellows, and I know yellows are really hard to make, so we'll see how this turns out, and I'm gonna put this on my lid. I don't really need to do a cut crease because it's still there for the most part, so I'm gonna use my finger because I don't want to use my brush. I don't think it'll pick it up as well. I didn't for Trisha, so I'm so nervous. Okay, I gotta wipe Trisha off my finger from the other eye. All right, Miss Thing, she don't want to come off. Okay. Oh my goodness. Y'all see that? Excuse me? Excuse me. Y'all see this, right? That was just one dip, and I still have some on my finger. Okay, I'm shook. I am really shook. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with this one that I used Flamin' Hot on before. I'm gonna take a little bit more of her. And I'm just gonna blend those together. I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless right now. And then I'm gonna go back in with the M433 and a little bit of cheese dust. And blend that together. I didn't really think about what I want to do for my inner corner. So give me one sec. I want to use one that I haven't used because I was thinking about using ranch again because I just prefer really light colors for my inner corner, but I'm trying to use as many colors as possible. So I think I'm going to go in with just a Diet Cola. I'm going to do Diet Cola, which is this like silver color right here. Again, living for the shade names. I'm not gonna like jump on the bandwagon here because I didn't really watch Shane Dawson before. I kind of went afterwards and watched the Jake Paul series and the Tanacon series, but I was never really a huge fan. But I will say it's so cute that the shade names are related to like his old videos. And for people who are like big fans of him, like I'm sure y'all appreciate it more than I do. I'm also taking this Diet Cola color and putting it on my brow bone and just kind of blending that in. And then I'm gonna take Flamin' Hot again and just run it on my lower lash line. Okay. And then let me pop on some mascara. Don't have any lashes right now. I had to order some. So they'll be here soon. I am using the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara. And I'm going to just use this on both eyes, obviously. I'm not trying to be fancy. Because again, I'm just going to take a picture of this and then wipe my makeup off and go to bed, so. That's the reason I didn't do a full face. Also, by the way, if you celebrate Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate, happy holidays. It's Christmas today for me because that's what I celebrate. I'm so sorry if you guys had to listen to my daughter's tablet in the background this whole time. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's keeping her occupied, so. I'm sure you'd rather not listen to her crying. I am living for this eye. I mean, I like this eye, but like this isn't something I would wear often, but like I'm living for her right now. All right, let me put some mascara on the other eye. just so y'all can get the full effect. I'm always so terrified of putting on mascara because I don't want to mess it up and get it on my eyeshadow after I already did it. Okay, so there's her. Alright. So for this eye, just a repeat of what I did. I took pigment and I put it on my upper, like right above my crease. Then I took Flaming Hot and I put that in my crease to kind of deepen that crease. And then I used Food Videos, which I am so surprised by her, y'all. Do you see this? Like, I put her on my lid. My inner corner is Diet Cola. And then I put Flaming Hot on my lower lash line also. As you can see, this one's a lot more dramatic than this side because I didn't want to do too much on this side. I just felt like it was too dark. Okay. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to swatch. Make sure my arm doesn't have any leftovers. I'm going to swatch the rest of these so y'all can see the rest of these colors that I didn't use. So I'm going to go in with Tanacon. If you can see that. That's Tanacon. I guess I don't use have to use. Diet Root Beer. Just a Theory. Ooh, I like that one. That'll be a lid color for sure. Spiraling. I relate to that so much. These are so pigmented. I'll show you after so you guys can see. But Conspiracy. I love this color green. I just don't know if I'd ever wear it because I don't really own a lot of green stuff. I used all those. What's the tea? Hold on, let me wipe my hand off so I don't get any. What's the tea? I'm gonna run into my tattoo. Sleep paralysis. Let me put this one on my other arm. Hold on one sec. Sleep paralysis. Hi. Oh, coming to get into my stuff, I see. Wow, that block is pigmented. Okay. So y'all can see. So on this arm, starting from up here, I have Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, Just a Theory, Spiraling, Conspiracy, and What's the Tea. All of them have a pretty good amount of kickback. And then on this arm, let me scoot so y'all can see that. I don't think you can really see that top color. Hold on. I'm running out of room to scoot. Okay, I have Sleep Paralysis, Illuminati, and My Rides. My Rides here. Look at that black, My Rides here. I am living. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how many of these dark shimmer shades I'm gonna actually use because I just don't do dark colors really. I probably will hardly use a black one either, but I'm still living. I'm going to try to use Conspiracy at some point. If you want to see me use some of these other colors, or try to use them, experiment with them, I guess, let me know. And I will. For you. Anyways, so, let me wipe those off. I'm going to post a picture of these looks on my Instagram. My name will be down in the description. Or you might be seeing this on Instagram or Facebook, and then I'll put it still in the description. But yeah, so overall, I mean, you can see that the colors blend super pretty. I'm really impressed. I was worried because I didn't know how many of the colors I'd actually be able to use, but like after doing these, like I can pull this off, right? So I'll probably try to do some more crazy looks with this one. But yeah, like I said, I'm really proud of Shane because he deserves it. He's a good guy. But yeah, thanks for watching.